hustle on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustle on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
Easter Monday morning. Easter Monday. What's up? Man. Shit lagging on this thing. But we gonna deal with it. We gonna deal with it. Yeah, Easter Monday morning, man. 4 in the morning, man. I figure shit, man. I might as well keep the stream going for y'all. For us. For the hustlers on the mission every day, you feel me? For the niggas that be up before the crack of dawn, waiting on the sun to rise, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get to it, you know what I'm saying? Rise and grind, my boy, rise and grind. Get to it. Stay on your mission every day, you feel me? Get you them push-ups in. Max out on your push-ups in the morning. Brush your teeth. All right, we're gonna be cool. How you be cool, you feel me? Let's get into it. Let's get into it right here. Kanye had a tweet. Kanye had a tweet for Drewski. I just seen that shit. This shit was just right here. Man, this shit act like it's tripping though. So Ye tweeted Drewski, if you really that fearless, do the skit about the Jewish community. That's the one we all been waiting for. He said, if you really fearless, do that, or is it you know that's the one community. Or is it that you know that's the one community that you shouldn't fuck with? Basically, that's what he said. Some shit like that. Try to pull this bitch up. I don't know where it's at. That shit take it too long, so we gonna motherfucker go back to where we was at. Us is on a mission every day, man. You feel me? Let's get to it. Straight like that, though. Oh, here you go. It popped. It pulled up now. Finally. So boom. Oh, okay. It said it's a fake tweet. It said heads up. This Kanye tweet is fake. If you see this image of Ye calling out Drewski, know that it's been photoshopped. There is no record of this tweet actually happening. On his official accounts, and it's just another made-up meme designed to go viral by stirring drama. Always worth a quick double check before sharing. See, it's always worth a double check. But it goes back to what the title of the video is, because we know who puts out the fake ass bullshit like this about niggas like Kanye. You know what I'm saying? And Drewski. We know who's behind the propaganda of this bullshit with the media in America. We know. God damn it. We motherfucking know. But right here on Allegedly News, Real Nigga Reactions, we gonna keep that shit 100 all the way, you feel me? We gonna keep that shit blood raw. We gonna give you the facts of the facts on the facts. And that shit seem like it's false or fake, we gonna tell y'all, we gonna react to that. We gonna show y'all, we gonna break shit down. We gonna go in depth on fuck shit. When they trying to do all that pussy shit. Almost fucked up my medicine. But when they be doing all that pussy shit, just know right here, Real Nigga Reactions on Homemade TV. Hustles on the mission every day. In the lit house. We gonna keep it lit, you feel me? We gonna keep that shit live in time. You hear me? Somebody asked me what lit mean to me. Lit to me means living in totality, nigga. Living in totality. Enjoy your fucking life and live, nigga. There's so many motherfuckers on earth that just be existing, just going about their day to day, working, home, the same routine, get caught up in this shit, don't even think to enjoy their life. It should be numb out here. The suicide rate increasing around amongst young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody understand real niggas like a real nigga. And I understand, my nigga. Y'all my niggas. But we in this shit together, remember that. We in this motherfucking shit together. So, with that being said, let's go. Let's start some more reaction, man. You feel me? Easter Monday. And I'm going to keep saying this again. Roadboy was the hardest artist out the new 1017, bitch, musically. And I don't give a fuck how the fuck you feel about it, bitch. No bullshit. I don't. I could never. I would never even believe to even try to do that. So the Lakers have Austin Reeves out for the rest of the season. They have Luka, Magic, Doncic out for the rest of the season. And they trying to put the pressure on LeBron James, the oldest nigga to ever play in the National Basketball Association League. So you know who LeBron finna put the pressure on. Junior, you better, LJ, you better step your motherfucking ass up, LJ. LJ been trying to make shit happen, though. I see that boy face shot, 2 niggas, both three. I said, oh shit, that nigga had 2 turnovers though before that, so he had to make up with that shit. But I believe in that boy. I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I believe in that boy Bronny so much. I just feel like that boy is ultimately throughout time, he may even be labeled greater than Jordan 2. Just imagine this, right? Everybody trying to imagine this, you LeBron James. Everybody just try to downplay your greatness. Just imagine you being LeBron James and everybody downplaying the greatness of the individual, of the professional that you have been. You get your son in the league. Everybody want to go back and forth about who they think the greatest. They say you ain't the greatest because this individual is greatest. Imagine you being so great, playing the league so long, to play on the team with your son. Not only play on the team with your son, that means you can get to help him develop on the team with your son at the same time. So before you retire, not only do you get to play with your son and leave the argument for who's the GOAT or the greatest basketball player of all time between you and one other individual, your son has time to build his legacy up in the NBA. And let's just say in the end of his legacy, he played more consistent years in the NBA, put up more numbers than the other individual who LeBron is compared to as the GOAT. And then ultimately have his son in the same conversation with the other person who was compared to his daddy. You know, at that point, they're going to bend the narrative and be like, you know what? Of course, LeBron is the best. Look, overall, he was the GOAT. They're going to say at that moment, he the GOAT. Especially if his son make it in the area to even be compared moderately to that nigga numbers wise. That ain't gonna be shit you can say to no LeBron supporter. Man, you crazy. The truth is the truth, man. And knowing what you know about the entertainment industry and shit, and by sports, they saying that they entertainment, so you know the shit been manipulated. So who's to say that Michael Jordan's 6 championships wasn't manipulated because he had a debt to clear with some people and he was used as, I'm not finna get that deep into the motherfucking conspiracies, but whatever. You can do your own research and you decide for your motherfucking self how you feel about that shit.
Gucci want no real CEO to be. You don't know how to lay.
Niggas ain't saying, bro. Niggas ain't saying, niggas ain't saying, walk me a car, chicken fire, see how you live, make sure straight leaves on. That's how they, but it's on your head. Like, I'm right.
Y'all got so many opinions, but y'all don't even know that Fujiano and Pushiski and Scar was beefing with Gucci the entire time.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to their first behind-the-scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get to what you guys came here to see. Now, it's a lot going on with this Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty situation, and day by day, more things are being revealed about the quiet battles between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci that the world may have not even knew of. So when we heard that Pooh Shiesty allegedly robbed and kidnapped Gucci, many people believe that came out of nowhere. But judging from former 1017 label mates and close family sources, there's always been tension between these guys, but the world just didn't get to see. Now, it's also looking like the former 1017 artists are all saying the same thing about Gucci, and they aren't surprised this happened to him because Gucci seemed to have a bad track record with all of his artists. Now, since this whole ordeal has been going on, it's been leaving a bunch of people to have their own opinions about what's going on. Where I've even heard some people say that maybe Gucci wanted Pooh to perform some type of ritual, but Pooh wasn't with it, and one thing led to another. That's one thing I know we have put a conspiracy theory in there, but it is something that's floating around. But just like we reported before, we also have family affiliates claiming that Gucci Mane owed Pooh Shiesty money after generating over $25 million off him while he was incarcerated and didn't give him or his family a dime. Now, like I said in the last video, I can understand that Gucci may have kept money from Shiesty, and that's why he's mad. But $25 million, $25 million. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I don't think Pooh Shiesty generated that much money off his music, especially when he was incarcerated. But who knows? Now, on top of all that, his mother had went live, and though many people are saying she responded to Gucci and Pooh, she really didn't say much about it. However, what she did do was get people to talking on social media, because after seeing how his mother acted, people are now saying that Pooh Shiesty was doomed from the beginning due to his mom.
Listen, 25 million is a wild number, right? Just to say that somebody made off of while they was incarcerated off of streams. That's, you know how many streams you got to get? Look, check this out. Excuse me. Check this out. How many streams do you have to get and to receive $25 million as a musician?
To receive $25 million in royalties, you would need approximately 5 to 8.3 billion streams on Spotify, or 2.5 to 3.5 billion streams on Apple Music. Because platforms pay different rates, the number varies significantly depending on where your fans listen. Platform. AVG. Payout per stream. Streams for $25 million. Title. Approximately $0.0125. 2 billion. Apple Music. Approximately $0.008. 3.1 billion. Amazon Music. Approximately $0.004. 6.2 billion. Spotify. Approximately $0.0035. 7.1 billion. YouTube Music. Approximately $0.002.
So YouTube Music.
Key considerations. Gross versus net. These figures represent the total payout to rights holders. If you are assigned to a label, they may take 50% to 80% of this total before you see any profit. Listener location. Streams from countries with higher subscription costs, like the US, pay more than those from emerging markets. Account type, premium, paid streams, generate substantially more revenue than ad-supported free tier streams.
Right. So y'all think Pooh Shiesty had more than fucking 6 billion streams over everything? Cut it out, bro. Through 4 years? We can see right now. We finna see. 4 years. We finna see right now.
We all know that one mom in the hood who back in the day, she was moving like one of the guys or with one of the guys. And it seemed like that's exactly who Pooh mom was to the guys back in her day. But anyway, we're going to get into a few videos of former 1017 artists speaking on Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty situation, because judging from what they had to say, it's always been weird problems with the 1017 group, and they're siding with Pooh Shiesty on this one, stating that Gucci deserved it for continuously playing with his artists. So we're going to get into it, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype and like the video so we can get into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
He protected them. He kept them humble. He kept them 100 and kept away from around some suckers and pluckers. I pray for them. Man. My young man is so good. Man. My whole family here. Do you know how good that feels? It's hard to get people together and be quiet. But he play with me. They already know my own 100. Don't listen to these people, man. My own 100, man. I'm 200. That's what they be talking about. Lying is just see going against me. I'm 200, 100 on a whole nother level. I switched to I'll be 0.
Now, it said that was his mother reacting to his arrest. Now, I've seen many people reacting to it and posting, saying that she said Pooh Shiesty was, in fact, owed $25 million. But as y'all can see, she didn't say that at all. Now, let's get into what former 1017 artists have to say about Gucci, because according to almost all of them that was a part of the new 1017, they all had something negative to say about their experiences, at least the ones that are still alive or not in jail. Starting off with K. Sade, here's what she had to say after Gucci and Pooh situation went viral. Check this out.
Okay, here we are. Yeah, I'll be mad. Okay, here we are. Yeah, I'll be mad too if won't let me out my contract. I'm in a situation right now where I want to hit Pooh Shiesty on. Y'all painting a picture out to make it seem like everybody just like it's a curse with Gucci. There ain't no curse with Gucci. Everybody chose.
It's saying it ain't no curse with Gucci. Gucci is a curse, right? And I've been saying that since we've been seeing everybody in that group basically perish in some way, whether it's going to jail or losing their life. This man literally had a whole roster of like 8 people that are either not here no more or did jail time or still in jail, or careers just didn't flourish. That's a bad track record to have as a CEO. Just think, if you're a rapper or singer, whatever you do, are you going to want to go to 1017 seeing that type of stuff happen over there? No. If anything, it's going to seem like a trap or something.
They own fate when it came to 1017. And I'm speaking for everybody because I don't have nobody here to speak for themselves. And 2 of my goddamn label mates is gone. Shit, gone. Scar, gone. I don't even know where.
Rest in peace.
Y'all got so many opinions, but y'all don't even know that Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty and Scar was beefing with Gucci the entire time.
See? So what she basically just did, as everybody's sitting there thinking that, oh, you know, everything was good, or this is new. Clearly, this ain't new. This was going on before Pooh Shiesty even went to jail. And it makes sense why on his first day out, when he came home, we didn't see Gucci at all. He left a little post like, oh, you know, welcome home. But as a man that's a CEO, why wasn't he there to pick him up from the jail with everybody else? They remember that post that Pooh Shiesty put out when he basically just said the only person that showed him love while he was incarcerated was his father. And the only person that was there was his father. Pooh knew exactly what he was doing when he was saying what he was saying. So we should have knew then, but she just exposed that this been going on since Big Scar was alive. So yeah, it's a lot going on behind the scenes, clearly.
Since he was alive, it was going on. So that was just the icing on the cake when he did that shit to the family after he was gone.
It ain't even about reading your contract.
And he was locked up. That was the icing on the cake. That nigga made a promise to himself in that jail.
That's why Shannon left. She didn't like what was going on. There was really no team with 1017, so where we had people that was really there, that was guiding us. It was just like all the calls was coming from everybody that they was putting in charge, and a lot of people that was in charge.
You gotta be mad as hell in jail to get out and do that shit.
That's the real issue. Okay, here we are.
And there was another guy that said the same thing in the beginning of this video. He said when you sign to Gucci, it's like all right, yeah, give you a little money and a chain or whatever. All right, now just make music. You on your own. That's not how it's supposed to be, right? You're supposed to lead. You're supposed to be on top of your artists. You ain't got to hold their hand, but you got to be on top of them. Just giving them a little money in the chain, that's not doing nothing. They could do everything they're doing by themselves if that's the case. They're basically an independent artist that signed. You basically an independent artist that got to give your money to him or anything you generate because you're signed to him, but you're doing everything that you can be doing on your own.
Like, on the label. Niggas wasn't signing.
So it doesn't make sense. So moral of the story is this. She basically exposed that there's been tension between not only Pooh Shiesty, but Big Scar and Chanting and others. Fujiano. So while we thinking it's all cool and it's all good, it's not. I think at this point, it just got way out of hand. Now, after her, another former 1017 artist by the name of Roboy would share his thoughts on Pooh and Gucci Mane, and here's what he had to say.
That happened before, right? So we had a studio in the 80s.
Best artist musically out of 1017.
Baby, Bankroll Freddie, QCP, Quay, cut that shit up. We out in the studio with what, right? So I just made some hard ass shit. I made a hard ass song. So we in this Bankroll Freddie been trying to get on the song the whole time. Wow, wouldn't let him. I'm still trying to figure out like, damn, why you won't let it? Like this gonna boost my career. So baby vibing to the song, like baby, like, damn, like what the fuck this is? Man, don't you know this nigga get up from the back of the studio, run to the front, turn my music off and put on Shiesty. Like turn on the Shiesty song.
Also, what he's trying to say is, yo, he was blocking my blessings. He was stopping my opportunities.
Right.
If these guys are saying that they like my song, they vibing to my song, they vibing, and Bankroll want to do something to the song, why would you turn my song and put Pooh Shiesty? Right? Why would you put somebody else's music instead of, as I'm your artist, you know what? Yeah, this is my artist. Do a song. Or encourage it. But instead, you're pushing Pooh Shiesty instead of him. This is the first time I've heard of. And this is the
and they should have been pushing both of them. You're supposed to push all your artists. All of these are your artists.
I'm like, oh, like what the fuck? Like,
and all of these, and all of these are your artists, bro. Why you gonna limit yourself to just pushing one? That's like, bro, that don't even make sense, bro. If you supposed to be the trap god, nigga. If you call yourself the trap god and you understand what trapping is, and you come from where we know you come from, and you really trap like that, when you doing all this and you moving stuff, it's like when you transition to the business, bro, you got artists now. You just signed 6 artists. You got 6 different types of dope, nigga. You probably got some bells and mid with this artist. You probably got that boy with this artist. This artist is like that fish. This artist is like that X or whatever. This, you know what I'm saying? But you got these artists and you supposed to push them and you serving them. You transition. Now you make more money when more of your artists are beneficial, don't you? You feel me? When Master P was running that shit in the game, nigga had ice cream. You put ice cream on your mouth. When Master P was doing it, nigga, every motherfucking person on No Limit, he gave them the same, and bitch, they was pop like, you put the same energy behind them. You can even say Baby did that to a certain extent in the beginning. 50 Cent, prime example. If you really want to build your shit up, if you want to, like, G Unit, you see what G Unit on G Unit, that nigga on 1 million square feet. It's really 950,000 square feet, but bitch, round it up. 1 million fucking square footage, bro, for a studio, music studio. You put the money behind, like, you invest in your artists. If you got 6 artists, why you don't want all of them to be successful or have some type of success? Because that's all the money coming back to you anyway. This is the work you putting in. Man, they spamming my shit on Kick. I don't even know what that is. Watch what? Man, I don't worry about none of that shit.
Life changing, he did that shit. And now that same nigga rock. Here's my thoughts on the situation, right? It's just so funny to me, like, because this whole time, like, motherfuckers just being running with their head, like, just got this robbed, or it wasn't good enough, or I wasn't working hard enough. Anyone need that, right? It was just motherfucker was signed to and handling the business how they supposed to. Now I take for a situation like this to happen for a motherfucker to be like, okay, maybe it's some merit to it, bro. Man, stay all that, bro. You feel me? And to walk. That what your ass get. Doing all that riding, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, bro, it's hot, you gotta run with your hot hand, but you was showing favoritism, doing a little riding shit. A lot of little niggas doing, and he rides your free shite.
Yeah, see, it comes to a point where if you have a group of guys or whatever the case may be, you can't show favoritism. It don't matter how much you make, like how much money you generated. Yeah, you supposed to push them, but you also supposed to push the other artists as well. Don't blame these shit.
And it don't even matter if you got favoritism. You can have favoritism, but that shit don't make sense. If you got an artist that's your artist, and then he's getting recognition from certain people that's beneficial for you, nigga. That's just like that's unless he was just like, man, I don't want nobody to take the nigga from me first.
Show favoritism. But he's saying that's a lot of that was going on up there. And now the tables have changed because that same guy he's pushing turned around and robbed you. crazy. So clearly, a lot of the artists felt that if they weren't being handled right, and Gucci may be a good artist, but he's not a good leader to have a label. According to Road Boy, Gucci was only putting money behind Pooh Shiesty. It was kind of hating on him by blocking his blessings when opportunities would present themselves. Now, I don't know what's going on between them, but let's play devil's advocate. It's easy to say that Gucci is playing favoritism, but maybe they just didn't have good music. Maybe he put more into Shiesty because Shiesty is the one that was selling. From a business aspect, makes the most sense business-wise. If I invest money into you, you're not making me any in return, I'm not going to keep dumping money into you because I'm losing. So I understand it from that perspective, but not everyone may see it that way because people may see it from a different point of view. Or maybe it is just deep. Now here's a video from the late 1017 artist Enchanted. Her death was always weird to us, didn't make sense. To this day, nothing has been done. They just said she OD'd, and that was it. But the details in which everything happened just don't sit right with many people. But before she passed away, she was also released from 1017, and here's how she responded to leaving the group.
I want y'all to go harder. What label? Okay. In and out. It's a long contract. It be like in the community, it be like we can renew one time. One time. Okay, not me. All you got to do, baby, send that contract to a lawyer. She gonna find wrong. They say they terminate it. They up. But when you're not leaving, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that paperwork. Because I'm doing your best. Can't be out there. No other things that they can do. You have to move on. You can't get the picture. They took my time. I could have been better. I wish I would have let you
now there you have it, y'all. It's a lot going on. If some things don't seem right, as I always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Gucci may sound like a victim in this.
Damn, I fought with her, man. I bet she had some fire shit too. I ain't even listened to her shit. I know I could just tell she had some fire shit, man. Rest up, baby girl. That's crazy. That's real though. She wish she would. I wish she, but wish she would let Juice sit up there and play in her face.
In this instance, but you have people who was actually dealing with him and in the same position as Pooh, and even they're saying that Pooh Shiesty ain't wrong for what he did because they have been through the same thing with Gucci. So clearly, there's plenty of people who feel just like Pooh. They just didn't take it as far as he did. So now that y'all know that, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about the former 1017 artist calling Gucci out?
LaMelo turns the corner, just got absolutely mugged. Oh my goodness. That was uncalled for. Not a basketball play by Keyshawn George. LaMelo turns the corner, just got absolutely mugged. Oh my goodness.
So tonight was a really good chance for Ronnie, but yet again, little fella, he was exposed. He's got Daddy yelling. Daddy says, throw it down. Funny enough, 5 seconds later, Bronny throws it high again.
again.
So we all saw Bronny get exposed Thursday night against OKC.
Never step up to a boxer. Never step up to a boxer. Never step up to a boxer.
I don't even know if he was a boxer. He just caught them motherfuckers slip knacking. That was just a good 2-piece. It wasn't like no boxing 2-piece. Man, like that was a good 2-piece. I don't know if he was a boxer or not. Bob Barker exposed again. Bob Barker, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not surprised. If that nigga got some alligators, a whole bunch of shit. I bet he was up there with Hugh Hefner at the Playboy Mansion, all type of shit. What the hell is going on here? Wait a minute.
He ran his mouth to the wrong one. He ran his mouth to the wrong one.
What? X's killer is not free.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake. No rockin' with y'all rockin' with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on one of XXXTentacion's killers being released from Florida State Prison. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before payday, there's a banking app called Current that lets you get up to $750 as a paycheck advance once you qualify. So instead of waiting for payday, you can get access to your funds earlier when you actually need them. Paycheck advance is clearly my favorite part, and I'm sure will be yours too. But if you're trying to build your credit or just want your direct deposit sooner, it handles all of that in one app. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign up page where you can create an account. Just go through the normal sign up steps, enter your information, and order your current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option to enter my promo code Jake1090, which unlocks a $75 bonus. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking it out, because that's literally what it's designed for, helping people like you stay more on top of their finances. One of the saddest deaths in hip hop was that of rising superstar XXXTentacion. Gunned down at only 20 years old in a robbery turned homicide, his autopsy report would detail his painful death. He was shot in the shoulder, the bullet-piercing muscles, vessels, and his lung before settling in his chest. Another shot through his upper back at the base of his neck traveled down into his chest, and the fatal shot fired into the side of his neck, breaking a bone in his spine, breaking a rib, and destroying every muscle in between. He bled out eternally. The video of his murder, as well as him laying lifeless in his BMW, would be seen millions of times through social media. A family was shattered, his fans were devastated, and a son was left never being able to know his father.
Rest in peace to X, man. Moment of silence, bro.
The killers bragged, posting pictures and videos with the $50,000 they'd taken from him. They'd be arrested fast, sentenced one by one, and a Florida judge would deliver one of the coldest speeches, followed by a life sentence for the actual trigger man.
Right. You turned a robbery into a murder. And on that day, when you stood there and fired that weapon, you didn't just end one life. You effectively ended 5 lives, including your own. Like I just said, you need to understand that when we say life in Florida State Prison, that means life. It isn't necessarily without parole. Florida abolished parole. You know, as the song says, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. You will spend the rest of your life in prison. From here, you will go and be placed in a cell that has a stainless steel slab attached to the wall. That's your bed.
You can check out whenever you feel like.
That's the furniture.
You will never go nowhere, boy.
You'll spend every hour and every day and every week and every year of your life. And that's it. And one day, they'll come and open up that cell in the morning and you'll have passed out. And on that day, will you have served your sentence?
Well, one of his killers had just been released from Florida State Prison, and it wasn't in a body bag. It was on probation. Robert Allen was one of 4 responsible for the killing. He can be seen on surveillance video spotting the rapper inside of the motorsport store he was shopping at, alongside his co-defendant Daedric Williams. Daedric would help plan the robbery, acting as the driver who locked in X's car, preventing him from leaving the parking lot. Trayvon Newsom was one of the gunmen who approached X's vehicle, and Michael Boatwright was the shooter who killed X, as Trayvon grabbed a bag of money as he was dying. While Robert Allen wasn't one of the 2 gunmen who confronted X, Florida law treats everyone involved in a violent felony as responsible, especially if someone is killed. Robert was sentenced first, after pleading guilty to second-degree murder and robbery with a gun. Part of his plea deal was to cooperate and testify against his 3 co-defendants, which he did.
Point out and identify the courtroom as to who you're referring to in these comments. Who's that 5? Who's the 5?
Was sentencing day for Robert Allen, the 4th suspect in the robbery and murder of rapper XXXTENTACION'S, confessed to his role and implicated the other 3 who were convicted.
Robert Allen, the 4th man involved in rapper XXXTENTACION'S murder and robbery, spoke during his sentencing hearing Wednesday, saying he was sorry while asking the judge to spare his life. Last summer, Allen pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and testified to the state. Judge Michael Houston saying he's thought long and hard about Allen's sentence.
I do believe you are not the same person to Irene 5 years. Genuinely believe that you are sorry for what you've done, not sorry for yourself.
In exchange, he was sentenced to 7 years in prison with roughly 5 years credit for time in jail. So in all actuality, he'd only have to serve 2 years in prison. Because of the high-profile nature of this case, his locations would be filed in secrecy, meaning unlike every other inmate in Florida prisons, you could not find out what prison he was being held in. You couldn't find out his official entry date, and you can't actually know his official release. Robert Allen was now being protected by the state of Florida as a high-value witness. But it wasn't just 7 years he was sentenced to. It was a split sentence. 7 years in, with 20 to be served on probation, totaling out to 27 years under state control. Filings within the Broward County courts would show Robert was also granted permission for interstate travel, as he was now working towards getting his CDL and driving trucks across the country. As for the other convicted killers, all 3 took the case to trial, and all 3 were sentenced to die within Florida State Prison by means of a life sentence. They flaunted what was stolen, and the trigger man would even go as far as dissing X and his son from inside of prison, leading to fans contacting the facility and getting him placed in confinement. It's likely all 3 of these men will die inside of cages and concrete walls, while Robert Allen will remain protected by the state for the next 20 years as he moves on with his life. Now, there's a lot of ways to feel about this. This is a clear-cut situation of somebody cooperating, someone essentially snitching, and it works out for them. He got minimal time. The majority of his time was spent in the county jail. Minimal prison time. He's on 20 years of probation. I highly doubt that this kid's going to violate anyway. And he's free. Becoming a truck driver, he's going to be driving all over the U.S. with that type of job. He's not going to be on social media. He's not going to be seen. He's not going to run into X-fans. People are going to feel a lot of ways that he shouldn't have the freedom he has. But
you're going to run into somebody.
He's a major component in putting away the other 3 people.
X got a lot of fans. When you
Michael Bolton
first of all,
fired the shots. I don't think any of them intended for this to be a homicide. But this dude was just a loose cannon. And you can tell by the way he was dissing X and his son from inside of prison. He's just fried. But the way they flaunted the money after knowing he was killed shows the same level of no remorse. X was a rising superstar. This kid would have went far in life. And they killed him as he was shopping for whatever, jet skis, motorcycles, who knows, $50,000. They killed him. They didn't even get to spend the money. They just took pictures with the money. And now they have life sentences.
They didn't even get to enjoy that.
This was major when it happened.
And it wasn't nothing but a little small
people, even people that weren't fans. He got killed where he was from. He was from Broward County.
You know
and
what?
That's exactly where he got killed at. He wasn't a street rapper. He wasn't a gangster rapper. He wasn't a shooter. He wasn't none of that.
So much other shit.
And to be honest,
Lord,
he has a friend named Tankhead.
There's so much other shit around this bitch in the world, in the country of America, that you could have did for a small 50 ball. It wouldn't even cost you your life like that, bro. It's some shit you could have got legitimate. It's some shit probably would cost you 4 years. But out of half the time, the other nigga did, and he snitched. It's so much other stuff that could have been done for a 50 ball. What y'all niggas thought nigga had $1 million? And that's 10 apiece. What it was like 4 y'all niggas? 12 what? It's so much. It definitely, you could have took your ass to work for a 10 piece. For a 10 piece, y'all could have took y'all ass to work. Y'all could have got down. Boy, there's so much other shit that could have been done. It's always a better way, bro. And they did that shit to a legend, bro. A young fucking legend, bro. But not even he ain't even reach his prime yet. He was nowhere near his prime yet, bro.
Who got sentenced to mad long in prison for a murder. And one can only wonder what's going to happen when he comes across one of the 3 killers that still remain in Florida State Prison. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. Do you agree with one of the killers getting released on probation? Do you feel that a split sentence like that is just? Technically, he got 27 years, but it's 7 in, 20 out. Do you feel he should be out? Do you feel that because he was a minimal participant, that it's fine? He served what he should have served? Let me know what y'all think. It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
20 out is crazy, boy. He violating that. He gonna fuck up. He ain't been in the hole. He gonna fuck up. I think he gonna fuck up, boy. All right, man. I think I'm gonna wrap this up for this morning, man. Gotta get ready for work in a few hours. So I'm finna finish up some shit. But I have to get my face up. I don't know, man. Oh man, fuck. "19-year-old Alabama man posted a video on Instagram during Mardi Gras, marking a viral who was killed in a downtown. Mocking a rival who was killed in a downtown mobile shooting while he was lying on the ground. Nigga stupid.
And meanwhile, federal agents say a video posted on Instagram during Mardi Gras week has led to a federal gun case against a Mobile man. Listen to this. According to a newly filed federal complaint, it started with a video that mocked the death of a man involved in one of the Joe Day shootings in downtown Mobile. In the video, agents say another man is shown lying on the ground, mocking the nature of the first man.
That's crazy. They locked his ass up 40 minutes after that shit. 40 minutes? That mean they was already looking at it. They was already investigating. They was already thinking you were the one that did it. You was already a key suspect. And you do that dumb ass shit. I mean, they already knew what the fuck you was at. They was right around the corner from you. It probably took them 10 minutes. The shit probably posted 10 minutes before they motherfucking did. Seen that shit. Oh shit. Here we go. What? A 11-year-old boy.
Say while he's doing this, he's carrying a pistol in his waistband.
Shoots dad after his Nintendo Switch is taken. That's fucked up. He killed his daddy over the Nintendo Switch.
That's when a federal agent reviewing the video said he noticed a Glock switch on the gun. Well, about 30 minutes later, intelligence officers say they spotted the suspect, Braden.
Niggas don't even get a daddy, bro.
Thomas.
At 11, niggas don't even have their daddy. Don't even have some niggas that don't even have their daddy around, bro. This little nigga killed his daddy, bro. 11 years old.
On North Broad Street near
Bro, he had so much more to teach you.
Greenhill, and therefore arrested him.
He had so much more to teach him, man. All right. That's all, folks. Keep it lit. Stay lit, man. Hustlers on a mission every day. Homemade TV. Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Whole ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate. Regardless. I promise you that. Regardless. I catch y'all on the next one, man. Do it capital, whatever you do. Create a positive impact today and later. Happy Easter Monday.
Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot. A brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners. I don't think they pay attention.